Hi Facebook, it's Char, and today I have some great insight I want to share with you. Um, when you're going through life for so long, I was trying to chase what I thought other people wanted me to be, or um, I think what life tells you need to be, or what we see in marketing, on magazines. And when I finally was able to just sit back and realize that from your very beginning, you are designed to be different than everyone else. You're designed as an original creation, and this is where it gets pretty interesting, is you, from your very beginning, you were the winner. One out of 100,000 sperm got to the egg. That was you. From your very beginning, you have been designed for greatness. You've been designed to be unique, to be different. And you proved yourself from your very beginning, or you wouldn't be here, or you'd be somebody different. And so why we forget in life that we are not made to be alike. We are all made to be different. The world needs different things from each of us. And so why we choose, or because we do have free will, why you choose to be like everyone else is not where you find true success and happiness in your life. It is when you embrace who you were designed to be from your very beginning, that's going to be different than everyone else. What gifts do you have? You might be artistic, you might be very good with numbers or chemistry, and those are all things that I'm not good at. I'm good with motivation and connecting with people, very good at that. And when I finally embraced what I was good at, now all that energy that I was using to be something I'm not, I can just be me. And there's no that extra energy now. People get fed into them. I've got a few notes here. Some of the greatest people in the world, the realization that we are all connected and nobody is better than anyone else. We're all connected. We're at different states of that connectedness. And it actually shows when you think about walking into a nursery of a hospital where the newborn babies are. And you have all the babies in their little bassinets, and they have their diapers on, and you really can't tell the boys from the girls. If you think about life being like that in a nursery, when one baby cries, there's the sympathy crying, because we're all connected. And they know that, and we have a lot to learn or pay attention to from babies. And as we go through life, for some reason, we think that we're supposed to all be alike and that we're not connected. That makes no sense. Because when you look at when we age, and you're 90, and we go into a nursing home at 90, and everybody has their diapers on, and you can't tell the boys from the girls again. We all start alike, we all end alike. So that middle part is where you're supposed to embrace being different and being yourself. When you study some of the greats, I know some of the people that I look up to the most have faced some some challenges that I can't even imagine. Nelson Mandela is one that I have just studied, that he was in prison longer than he wasn't. He was 22 when he went into prison. He was in prison for almost 27 years. 27 years in prison. And he did not allow that to label him. He did not allow that to make him hard or jade him or use a victim mentality. He used that time to grow his understanding and stay connected and realize that we all have great purpose. And we all know that once he stepped out of prison, he went on to change the world. And when you look at someone like that, that's attained that, mastered that level of being themselves, they're no different than you, than me, where we're at. It's just what they did in the day. There's 24 hours in a day. What did they do in the day? And how did they use their time? And what I'm finding is that most successful leaders come from contribution, and they've got a servant-like heart, and they're serving other people to help us all get through this experience called life. And so if you were struggling and you're not sure who you are, stop trying to be something you're not, and just embrace what you were designed to be from the very beginning, and that is different than everyone else around you. And the beautiful thing about this is that nobody else can tell you how to be you, because you're a unique version of yourself. They can't tell you how to be you when they need to be busy taking care of themselves and being them. And at the same time, you can't really tell them how to be themselves, because everybody's a unique version. And that while we're going through this, embrace the day. Leave people better than you find them. And you're going to find that, you will become what you choose what you will become. If you don't know what direction to go, I know years ago, it was 2009, I used to be a lot heavier then, and a lot heavier, like 250 pounds, and I had the challenge to do the high-V triathlon, and I did not even think, I was not cut out for this, but something in me pushed me, something in me, because people thought I couldn't do it, and because life had labeled that I wouldn't be able to do it, that kind of put a little fire in my belly, and I got busy, and I went and I found an organization that's called Teams in Training, and this is an organization that does fundraising for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and you can become part of a team that trains on different events. They do triathlons, they do marathons and half marathons, and they do century rides, which are 100-mile bike rides. And they create a team atmosphere that you're going to be training with other people. And through the 6 months, I learned to not just swim a mile, which that's a funny story sometime I'll tell you. Swim a mile, you bike like 27 and you're jogging 6. I walked it, I don't jog. But let me tell you, I did it and I finished. And as I came around the shoe, and my children were there, and they got to see the dedication to a commitment, and the people who said that I wouldn't be able to do that, there was 1 or 2 of those people there too. And what was so amazing is being able to come across that finish line knowing, you know what, my whole goal today was just to finish. It wasn't to finish first, it was just to finish, because this was something I never thought I'd be able to do. And that once I was able to master that, I kept setting goals for myself, and I would set them a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger every time. And when I started checking those off the list and finding that I could really do that. And at first it was small. Sometimes, at first I just had to look around and I had to see who are the people that I look up to, or who are the people that I'm jealous of, because jealousy is usually they have something you wish you had, or they are something you wish you were. And this isn't a talk you have to have with anyone else other than yourself. And you can create your bucket list of things that you do in life. And some of the best things you do are the things that just scare the crap out of you. Because when you can master that, now I will say this, I have not mastered bumblebees. I don't know if I can, it scares me so much, but we'll see. Maybe I'll put that on my list, not right now. But when you master the things, or not even master, when you attempt to expose yourself to those things that scare you the most, and you find out that you come out on top, the building blocks that does inside of you, it just solidifies your foundation of where you're coming from. And as you start checking off things on that list and you realize this is a whole list of things I never thought I'd be able to do, and you've done them all, and you go back and you update that list again, and you start thinking bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now I realize that there's really nothing that I can't do in this world. If I want it, I can will it. I will work hard, because I have a work ethic that is second to none. I will show up in full force and take responsibility and do the hard work that most people won't do. Because my foundation of building myself, this started back in 2008, 2009 is when I really got vulnerable with myself and very trusting with my faith on taking me down the roads that I needed to go down. And I'll tell you, when you go down that dark road and you're sure that you are absolutely alone, and you find that there are other people there that not only were you able to connect with, but you were able to help and change their lives, and you get to step back and you get to see them go on. You know, there's a saying that good leaders make leaders. Everyone from the very beginning of your creation was born to be a leader, and that's inside of every single one of us. And the sooner that you realize that and you get busy creating your bucket list, the sooner that we're going to start making that ripple in the world that will affect everyone, because we're all connected. So you guys, today what I challenge you to do is, you know that person that might annoy you a little bit or you kind of don't like, stay with that for a moment and figure out what it is about it that you don't like. Is it just that they're mean? Well, that's a different story. But I'm talking about, is it because they are something you wish you were? Or they have something that you wish you had? And start looking at how powerful you are at going and getting those things. So, and in your attempt of getting them, make sure that you bless others along the way. Remember, you're very powerful. And as soon as you get busy getting busy, we can all get busy together and we'll start changing the world. So I hope you have a great day. Today, we're one day away from the weekend. So look around you today. Find people that you can lead better than you found. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.